together, chasing wild new dreams. Raise it up in the air like it's gold. Every number tells the stories we've told. Hand fist pounding like thunderous tide. Subscribers climbing, never break our stride. From New Hampshire to the world screen, N1J, you are keeping the airwaves clean. The crowds with a grimace live to the crowd. And YouTubers united, we stand proud. Raise it up in the air like it's gold. Every number tells the stories we've told. Hand fist pounding like thunderous tide. Subscribers climbing, never break our stride. No limit, no edge to this open sea. Connections in code, setting spirits free. Thousands of hearts beating in sync tonight. Celebrate together under this digital light. Oh! This ain't just about numbers or fame. It's human sparks lighting up the flame. From ham radio whispers to broadband waves, broken chains and voices that crave. No limit, no edge to this open sea. Connections in code, setting spirits free. Thousands of hearts beating in sync tonight. Celebrate together under this digital light. In the air like it's gold. Every number tells the stories we've told. Hand fist pounding like thunderous tide. Subscribers climbing, never break our stride. 3,000 subscribers deep in the digital age. Click by click, we're breaking our cage. Voices shouting across the streams. Here together, chasing wild new dreams. No dreams. 3,000 subscribers deep in the digital age. Click by click, we're breaking our cage. Thousands of hearts beating in sync tonight. Celebrate together under this digital light. 3,000 subscribers deep in the digital age. Click by click, we're breaking our cage. Voices shouting across the streams. Here together, chasing wild new dreams. Raise it up in the air like it's gold. Every number tells the stories we've told. Hand fist pounding like thunderous tide. Subscribers climbing, never break our stride. From New Hampshire to the world screen, N1J, you are keeping the airwaves clean. The crowds with a grimace live to the crowd. And YouTubers united, we stand proud. Raise it up in the air like it's gold. Every number tells the stories we've told. Hand fist pounding like thunderous tide. Subscribers climbing, never break our stride. No limit, no edge to this open sea. Connections in code, setting spirits free. Thousands of hearts beating in sync tonight. Celebrate together under this digital light.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah, brother, America.
Well,
Once
hey,
again,
welcome, one and all. This is the combined N1OG and N1JOR 3,000 subscriber giveaway live stream. Eric's got a cold, so
Yeah,
I'll try not to make him talk too much.
I appreciate it.
But congratulations, Eric. Cheers to you, brother.
You too, man. I'll raise my
I know.
my water.
Yeah.
Very cool. Nice job, my friend.
So I'll share with everybody. I bought a special bottle just for this. So it's a Macallan 12. So absolutely fantastic to hit such a big milestone. I never would have thought, a little over a year ago that this is where we'd be. But thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody in the chat, all the channel members that are here. If you're not a channel member, why the hell not? Eric and Todd obviously live Franham. Like we wouldn't, I don't think, have the personal growth on our channels if it wasn't for the podcast. So thanks for being here, Todd. Then we got my Weekend Warrior brothers. So Cody, thanks for being here. Robert, Steven, and then last minute during the intro, Tony even popped in.
Tony got lost.
It's all right. Tony's wearing a shirt.
He's the guy to put a shirt
Tony's
on.
wearing a shirt.
Does everybody see?
Wow.
Tony's wearing a shirt.
It's a special occasion, of course.
Tony.
Hey,
Yeah.
I
It
don't
was a
think
formal event.
Steven and I got the recording of it last night, but Tony fell asleep while he was on voice chat with us.
Yes,
And then
he did.
he woke-
And then snored so fucking loud that he woke himself up coughing.
Love it.
I
Well,
I've
I've seen
I've
him
fallen
do a
asleep.
lot of things.
I have definitely fallen asleep during a Discord voice chat session, so
Yes.
it's all right.
I have yet. So, give me time though.
So just a couple quick shout outs here in the chat, right? Pamela N1ZKH. She was the very first one in the chat saying good morning. Then she came back and said good evening. So thanks for being here, Pamela. Chris Bricker, Anthony the Technical Ham, John WV3L, Chris Radio and Life. Who else we got? Oh, Andy Cowley, Andy bro, thank you. Glad to see you in there. Cooley. We got Jason KD2UDR. He's so fantastic. Thank you all. Appreciate you being here. Eric, who you got in your chat?
Oh, let me see. We got Pamela's N1 ZKH is in there. Let me see. We got Roger McKinnon. Good to see you there. Bob Koff's definitely in there. Good to see Bob and Paul, Vermont Radio. Good to see all you guys there. Bearded Jackhole. Love that YouTube handle there. It keeps coming in. So yeah, good to see everybody there. And thanks again for supporting the channel. It's been awesome to see, all these great people, liking what I'm putting together. I mean, that's the weird part, man. I don't know about you.
Yeah, well, so all right. One of the things that I wanted to kind of touch on tonight, right, is how we've grown, and so you actually started your channel before I did, because you had your channel going, and you were doing Live Free and Ham, and then you brought me in. What was it? It was December 22.
Yeah.
Because December 23, because December 24 would have been my year, right?
Yep. Contract's up,
So
we'll
yeah,
have to
so it's
renew.
been just But so from when I came in, right, where were you at in subscribers at that time?
Probably just creeping up on maybe 1,500 at that point. It was a slow burn to try to get to 1,000, but once I got there, as we all know in the YouTube world, that those that have channels, it takes a long, slow crawl up to get to 1,000, and once you kind of get there, things either start to take off or you have to go to your next stage and crawl through that to be able to get to 2,000. So
Yeah, and I mean, I think I was at like 150 there for probably the first like 4 months of the year last year, and then
well,
things
I
took
remember
off.
I remember conversations you and I have when we brought you on Live Free and Ham. You know, you were like, "Yeah, I've sort of done some of this stuff. I don't want to do a YouTube channel. I hate YouTube. Blah blah blah. Complaint. Issue, whatever." And then all of a sudden, it's like
response.
exactly. And lo and behold,
We've been telling him to stop. He doesn't listen to us.
yeah, we've learned that too. And so yeah, he just once he got going, it was like, okay, well, let's see where this goes. And it was a fun ride up to this point. And you've been taking off channel wise so fast that you've surpassed me, which is pretty cool because I love giving people like ways to be able to get better in whatever they're doing. And so it was good to see and supporting you to be able to take off and doing things like Weekend Warriors and everything else like that. It was just really cool to see. And so man, it's awesome to see that you're almost at 4,000. You're close to about halfway to 4,000 almost, right?
Yeah, I think what am I? 3,800. Yeah. I just hit 3,800 this morning.
Get on cruise control, man. It's cruising.
Well,
but if you'll put up the picture there, I'll show you how Paul has gotten so many so fast. If you can throw that picture
geez.
up.
All right, hold on. Well, let's give a shout out to Ed, Ham Radio John, AC3IK, new channel member. Thanks so much, Ed. All right, where's your thing there, Steven?
They're not sharing
Oh,
it.
he's sending it.
Let's try it again. Come on. There we go. Just didn't want to come in.
There we go.
That's how Paul's got so many subscribers.
Yeah.
That's how we started.
I'm riding down the road, and I'm just trying to help out a friend.
Hey, it's not cheating if you're not trying, right?
That's for sure, man. Right?
I believe the phrase
Oh.
you're looking for is, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. If you get caught,
There we go.
If you get caught, you ain't trying hard enough.
Enough. Yeah.
That's it. Oh, Carlos, good to have you here. Thank you for coming.
I'm just hopping in for a minute, wishing you guys a happy 3K, man. This is a pretty amazing milestone.
Well, we have to thank partly you guys. I mean, you kind of just let us, come play in the playgrounds with Tuesday Night Ham Radio and, stuff like that. And you welcomed us in the community. So it made it a little easier.
I think everybody on Tuesday night earns their place there. So all of you have earned your place in there. It's a welcoming community. And, I'll say my part, in terms that I see the other guys being the ones that really are the cat wranglers here. I'm just one of the cats, man.
Some days it feels like that, I tell you.
So, Todd,
What's going on?
a little extra. Did you get 2 out of 3 today?
Oh, we didn't.
We didn't
we're
actually
not
test
doing-
him today.
Wrong part. We didn't test me today.
Oh, come
But
on. We got to.
I got 2 out of 3 Monday, and when did we? Oh, the live stream I got 0 for 3.
Yep.
Cheers, by the way. Did Paul tell you that a little extra helped me with a little project I was having problems with?
No.
Oh,
See, there you go.
yeah, he did. We shared that on one of our episodes a couple of weeks ago. He was talking. I was
Yeah,
talking
so
about
not
like
only-
he posted
not only-
in Discord.
So
Not only did I post it in Discord where it's just Eric, Todd, and I, and Todd just didn't see it, but I also mentioned it during the podcast,
Mhm.
and Todd didn't remember that either. So
I haven't heard that one. That one's on the list. I have a long drive tomorrow and a longer drive the day after. So I have a stack up of ham radio, Commander Control Chaos,
He
something
is.
like that. That and Airborne Jesus. I think Tim started calling me that at a Winter Field Day. He looked at me in the rear view and went, you know, you look like Parachute Jesus. I was like, well,
Well, so
okay.
I gotta comment. If we're calling you Parachute Jesus, what happens when Paul gets his Class A? What do we call him?
So it's
Is he a disciple,
Like-
apostle? What? Like,
Oh.
it's a license. And
Paul
anything,
is a disciple.
He's just one of my minions because I'm. If anything, he's just one of my minions because I am not Jesus. I am Lucifer. See,
wolf in sheep's clothing.
Well, Carlos, you and I, we gotta touch base offline because I'm thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, and I think I would much rather go to Indiana. And
so it'll be Illinois, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Goes to the
I-
wrong
I-
state.
Look, I live in Indiana. I jump in Illinois, and I gotta.
Yes.
Believe me, I have to tell that to people all the time. They're like, "You drive 4 hours to skydive," and I'm like, "Yeah, I drive 4 hours to skydive because the place I go to is badass. It's legitimately." The problem with the place that I go to is that people that go there and start there think that this is the way it is, right?
Mhm.
And they go other places and they go, this place is garbage. This place is shit. And it's like, no, that's pretty normal. But you have to understand where you started is like a fancy ass resort, super safe, and everything is perfect. So
Yeah,
Well,
skydiving
so-
isn't sort of like that.
I think I would rather learn at one of the best places than to take my chances and
come see me. Like, here's the thing. I don't have anything bad to say about any other drop zone because the instruction is still essentially the same. The difference from my home drop zone and others is that I have a facility that is ridiculous. It's very modern. It's very well kept. The drop zone owner cares more about maintaining things than he cares about his pocket, which is very, very rare, right? Don't get me wrong, he cares about his pocket a lot, but he cares about maintaining more. So you end up with a facility that is top notch, man. CSC is 12, 13 years old now at the current location. CSC's been like the 50s or the 60s. But at the current location, I want to say it's 12 or 13 years old. Well, let's see. They started the building in 2011. So they occupied that building in 2013, I think. So we're looking at 12 years this year, right? And you walk in there and you swear that's a brand new building because that's how he keeps up the place. And if that's how he keeps the ground infrastructure, just think about how he keeps the airplanes and he keeps the sky here and everything else. So, I give Doug crap for being a cheapskate everywhere else, but I don't give him crap for anything else. He really keeps, like, I wouldn't drive 4 hours otherwise, right? That drive is friggin' brutal, man. So yeah, dude.
Well, I'd like to just park the mobile command center right there, and then you could drive the 4 hours and see me and help me out.
Well, the thing is, if we arrange it ahead of time, I can talk to the boss lady over the week there, and I can get you through the bulk of the beginning, right? And then we can, it is not advisable, and I'll tell this to anybody, for you to go through an A license with one instructor. Because I have a way of teaching, and you have a way of teaching, and Todd has a way of teaching, and Eric has a way of teaching, and everybody has their own way, right? And we all communicate different things, different ways. So it's better to receive from all angles, and it's also a different way of flying, right? Ultimately, what we're trying to do is we're trying to teach you to fly well enough not to kill anybody or kill yourself, right? So when you end your A license, people start the A license process thinking, I'm going to be a sky god. And then they get to 25 and they get their license. And then they go, I don't know anything. And that's exactly the point. You don't know anything. I'm like, dude, I got 3,000 jumps and I'm still wet behind the ears.
Yep. That's crazy.
So, hey, babe, how many jumps did I make last year?
Over 100.
It was 100 and some, right? 100. 405. I don't remember. So I had a light year last year because I'm chasing an examiner rating. An examiner in the skydiving world is the instructor's instructor. Okay, so it's like a PhD in skydiving.
Dr.
So-
Carlos.
Hey, doctor, call me doctor. She said no.
She
But-
said
Exactly.
master's just fine.
But I started last year with 2,900 jumps even. So this year, when I finished my log, I was like at 103 or 104 for the year. So I'm at 3,004 for overall. So it's and I'll tell you straight up, and I'm not making light of it. I'm still wet behind the ears. And realizing, when you're at jump 3,000, you realize that you're still wet behind the ears. It's really daunting because 3,000 jumps is a lot of jumping, man.
Yeah, it is.
But addicts.
Carl, when you drive up there, how many jumps will you do a day?
It depends on staff load. It depends on student load, and it depends on weather. Right. The most I've done in a day is 20.
You've done 20 jumps in one day?
Oh yeah, and let me tell you,
Wow.
I was 2 an hour for 10 hours straight, no breaks, no nothing, man. I ate my lunch in the plane as we were climbing.
Wow.
The lowest I've done in a day is 0, right? Because some days you get there and it looks beautiful and the winds kick up and there's no way. You look at the winds and you go, nah, I'm not going up in that. I'll let somebody else go up in that. And everybody else goes, I'm not going up in that. I'll let somebody else. And then eventually at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they go, you know what? Nobody's going up. We're calling the day.
Now, how many parachutes do you have?
All right.
Sorry.
Hold on. Before we get into this, right? Let's start collecting some entries for our first giveaway.
Yeah, there you go.
So, all right. So for our first giveaway, we're gonna do a Live Free and Ham skydive shirt. You got it.
I do. We're good. Right button. There we go. All right. So
Okay. So yeah. So for the Live Free and Ham skydive shirt, there's your tag. Throw that in the
Case
chat
sensitive.
while we continue talking. All right, Todd, go ahead and ask your question to Carlos.
So, yeah, I guess I have two questions. How many parachutes do you have? Or if you're using one parachute, how long does it take to pack it?
So that's a trick question. I own overall, I own 5 parachutes. However, that is 2 complete parachute systems because you're required to have a main and a reserve in each. So that's 2 parachutes. So I have 2 complete parachute systems. That's 4. And I have a spare. I shouldn't say a spare. I have an alternate parachute that I use when I'm doing demo jumps that require a little bit of like if the landing area is super tight, I'll put on this other parachute that lets me just kind of drop it spot on, right? However, when you're working as an instructor, at most drop zones, the drop zone owns the gear, right?
Okay.
So the drop zone I work at has 21 tandem parachutes, and at any point in time, there's probably 15 of us working. I land, I put it on the ground, I stretch out the lines, and the packers handle it, man. By the time I land, it's ready to go again.
Okay.
That was
Right.
going to be my question. If you packed your own chute or if somebody packed it for you.
It depends, right? My own personal parachute, sometimes I pack it, sometimes I pay a packer to pack it, depending on my workflow. Like, for example, let's say Paul comes up and sees me and we're on a really good weather day. I'll take both of my parachute systems up, and then we'll go up with one parachute. I'll land, we'll debrief. I'll grab my next parachute, we'll go back up. And while we're going back up, his student parachute and my main parachute are getting packed. We land, we debrief, we do it all over again, right? So we have 21 tandems, we have 21 student systems, and it allows us to do that kind of cycling back and forth, assuming A, that the student's ready for it, B, that the weather's good for it, C, that the op tempo is okay with it, right? Because sometimes you end up with, let's say last summer we had a super busy student summer in June, mid-June through the end of August. I'd take Paul up, but there are 10 students lined up. So then I'd land with Paul, and I would grab my next one, and I would already have Todd briefed in. I'd go up with Todd, take Todd up, land with Todd, pick up my first one, go, grab Eric, which has already been briefed up. Let's go up,
What?
right? And we cycle all day long, and then it's not until I get to jump number 11 that I get to jump with Paul again.
Wow.
Right. So
Insane.
there's a flow to this, right? It's hectic at times for the instructor. The students always, like hair's on fire because it's you're taking a drink of water from a fire hydrant, right? And we're actively trying not to feed you a fire hydrant. But unfortunately, we have to give you a lot of information because you need to know enough to not kill yourself.
Right.
So, like jump 1 is super hard on the student, super easy on the instructor, right? Jump 2 is less hard on the student, still very easy on the instructor. Jump number 3 is where I earn my money, right? Because if you've demonstrated stability in jumps 1 and 2, and if you're stable on jump number 3, which by the way doesn't happen very often, that most people take 4 or 5 jumps to actually show stability. Level 3 is the most repeated jump in the format. Okay, it's also known as Category C. If you guys are looking at the sim, Paul may be looking at that. I don't know. Category C2 is the most repeated jump in anyone's license. Okay, followed by Category D. And people get beat themselves up, and it's like, don't worry about it. Don't beat yourself up. This happens all the time, and they don't believe me. And then I have to go pull a student from somewhere and go, hey, Pam, how many times did you do Category C? And she goes, 4 times. Exactly, 4 times. Don't sweat it. This right? So Category C, if you are stable, I have to let you go. Okay? I don't have an option about it. If you are stable, I have to let you go. The problem is that the moment I let you go, you feel it, and you freak out, and then you start stumbling and tumbling, and then I have to go chase you all over the freaking sky. Every time I land from a Category C, I'm like, why do I do this to myself?
So when you say, Carlos, when you say let them go, so they're attached to you, and then you release them?
So what we do is called accelerated free fall. Okay, AFF. And what happens is you do a tandem, typically for giggles, right? The way Paul did. And then you get like, feed me that good stuff, right? So sometimes you do a second tandem, and that second tandem is coaching. And now in the second tandem, we're going to ask you to actually do things. You have to be altitude aware. You have to deploy the main parachute. You have to extend your legs. You have to show control over the skydive. Okay. Sometimes we go straight into Category B. Okay. It depends on the student. It's the student's choice. Let's say we go straight into Category B. I'm going to brief you exactly on what I need from you in the sky. You're going to put on a parachute, and we are going to go up together. There's going to be another instructor. There's 3 of us. Okay? You're going to have an instructor hanging onto your harness on the left-hand side. I mean, like, they're going to have their hand in your harness to the point where you're feeling groped in the ass on the left. Even though my hand is cupped this way instead of this way, my hand.
It's all right. You can grab my ass.
Oh,
Yeah, I
you
need to
know
go
I will.
skydiving the way that you explain this. Woo-hoo.
Right? And then, so it's hand on the harness on one side and then hand on the shoulder on the other. And then on the opposite side is hand on the harness, hand on the shoulder, right? So the student drives the program, meaning the outside instructor hangs onto you, the inside instructor hangs onto you, the student at the door making the count and doing the exit. We cannot force you out. Right?
Hey, Hey, Carlos, let's put a pin in here because we got a couple people already chiming in here real quick. Just with the first giveaway tonight is Paul's Grouch skydiving T-shirt here. So here's a copy if you're wondering what it is, and this is his infamous skydiving shot that we used in the Someday shirt, which actually happened. So it no longer says Someday on it. So the good thing here. So we are, let me see if I can get over here and bring in the full chat here we're at 27.
I'm wearing the Someday shirt.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Okay. So if we are ready to, there we go. We're ready to run the draw there, my friend. I'll kick the button off here.
Drum roll,
28.
please.
Come on, come
Kicking it off.
on.
Uh-oh.
Here to check.
Hey!
Hey, 4AT. There we go. Cool. Well, there is a link pinned at the top of both our chats, both Paul Grouch chat and mine. Wherever chat you're in, just click that link and fill it out the form and all the details there. We'll make sure we get your T-shirt out to you as soon as we can.
With a beard like that,
Cool.
he wouldn't need a wingsuit.
Yep. And there's a link in the chat so you can take a look at the shirt. There's different color options. So make sure you leave in the form what color and what size.
Yep.
Sweet. Congratulations.
Cool.
Congratulations.
Woo, woo.
More to come, guys. More to come. Don't worry. Sit tight. We're cleaning out the storehouses, as they say.
I need to order my lift free and ham hat. I wear a ball cap when I'm outside all the time, and I keep going. I need to order one of those. Oh, I got to do
Well,
squirrel. Squirrel.
Carlos,
Squirrel.
you got a chance to win one tonight. One of these.
Yep.
So
This is the good one, Carlos.
see, I like that one.
I happen to like
I
mine. The
that
classic's
shirt.
nice too, my friend. The fitted one's definitely good. Gets sweaty though. I've seen what Paul can do to a hat when he climbs a 4,000 footer.
You should see what I do with my hats. My hats are all discolored from all the sweat and salt, man.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
we hang out to you, and you drive the exit. You up, down, and exit. I've had one student that was up, down, up, down, up, down, up,
Oh
down,
God.
up, down, and you look out and you're like, we're not getting out here. You pull her back in and you go, are we gonna go? Yes, I'm gonna go. You go back out after the pilot doesn't go around. Up, down, up, down, up, down. You know what?
Oh
No, we're
my.
landing. We are landing.
Wow.
So I am not allowed to shove you out, man. I'm not allowed to force you out the door.
Tough love.
The only way I'm allowed to shove you out the door is in an emergency, right? If there's an emergency, you better believe I'm shoving your ass out the door and we're getting out of here because I am not going down with the plane. I have a parachute and I know how to land it.
Totally.
But really, the process is driven by the student, at least in the sky, right? On the ground, it's driven by the instructors. We're going to teach you how to do what you need to do. In the sky, once we're at the door, it's on you. And it's a very humbling process, both as a student and as an instructor. I'll tell you that I learn stuff from my students every single year. And people go, you have more jumps than they do. How can you possibly learn from them? And it's simple. Excuse me. They don't have any preconceived notions that I have. I know that this cannot be done, but they don't know that this cannot be done. So they do it and it works for them. And you're like, how the hell did they do that? So you find yourself as an instructor going, I need to understand how they did that because that worked and I can use that as a tool for another student later. Right. So it's the process of being a skydiving instructor is so much fun, and it is so humbling that, and the thing is, students don't understand how much we are also learning from them. I was talking to one of my former students a week ago. We had a meeting because he's an instructor now. We had a meeting, and I told him, like, I learned so much from him. He goes, how in the hell did you? I'm like, I'm telling you, look back to the method that I had when you were a student and look back to the method that I have now, and you're going to see a lot of influence from you in today. Because he was such a different student that it forced me to change my approach. So,
Is that a window sound?
I'll drink to that.
So
Very cool.
Paul, if you want to come to Illinois, come on down. Let me know when. We'll make arrangements. I'll gladly be there. We'll get you through level 5, so before I have to book it. And then, as you learn from other instructors, you're going to find that absolutely I am not by any means the best.
But he did guarantee some butt grabbing.
Well, so
Yeah, that's true.
We heard
list.
it.
the current plan, the current plan is the second week of June, and I got little cheeks, so
You can get a better grip, huh?
Hey,
He likes to be the fifth the
It's-
seatbelt.
it's all meat.
So-
There's no fat there.
So here's you guys want to see how easy I can get Paul to arch. So when you skydive, see, he knows already. He knows already. Look, when you skydive, you're supposed to arch from the hips. All right. What I tell my students is this: most guys are easy to teach. The ladies are a little harder to teach because the ladies fly better than the men, without a doubt. I am telling you, hands down, the women fly better than the men do. However, I have, as a guy, ways of talking to a guy that work better, right? So I'll tell this, right? You ever have a little bit too much to drink, and
Yes.
Never.
And you got to go to the bathroom, but you don't want to pee all over your shoes. What do? You
take them
I've
off.
never been in that situation. I always just pee on my
Right?
shoes. What are you talking about?
Who wears shoes?
The socks
So
are
you-
super absorbent.
You know, I show guys, and it's like, hey, you were drunk, and you got to pee, and you don't want to pee all over your shoes. You kind of hinge from the hips, and you stick it out there, and you pee, and you get it in the urinal, maybe, but you definitely didn't get it in your shoes, right? So that's what I want from you, the sky. Now, if you don't give me that in the sky, I know exactly how to get you to do that in the sky. It's called the thumb.
Oh, I know where that's going.
I just jam my thumb in your
Wait, the
butt.
thumb or the conversation?
Both.
I'll
Carlos
just jam
becomes
my-
really good friends with people by the time he hits the ground.
Yeah, well,
I just jam my thumb in your butt, and immediately his reaction is to hinge from the hips and go, nope. And look, you're flying stable. Look at you, huh?
See, I was told.
You just talked me out of skydiving.
See, now we know why Paul really wants to go skydiving.
Skydiving.
Yeah. Willing to
Rob-
drop
Robert
to
likes
Downey
butt play.
Jr.
Illinois
just thinks they're
skydiving.
just teasing.
Yeah.
I was told you gotta pretend like you're trying to fuck the earth.
Pretty much.
And I mean, I'm
And-
down with
and-
trying to fuck the earth.
And she's got a big ass, so you gotta drive
You have
it.
so many
in,
holes
man.
in your yard.
Oh boy.
Here we
Sure, the neighbors are calling the police daily. Paul's out there fucking the earth.
Why is this guy out here doing this weird shit,
He's-
sticking his dick in the dirt?
He's arching
I'm
his hips too
practicing
much.
for skydiving. Leave me alone.
Oh, right, exactly.
No, the funny thing is, you said "dick in the dirt," and that's literally one of the key words I use: "dick in the dirt." Dick in the dirt.
There we go.
Dick in
Well, that sounds like a good enough segue to our second giveaway there, Paul. I think so. All right,
I'm
so
skydiving.
we're gonna throw another one, another T-shirt here off of my shop here. So let me just bring this up. This one is my favorite T-shirt that we built a long time ago. Paul's got one of these. I gave a whole bunch of them to our station captains one summer field day.
I got one.
This
of
is
those.
my
Yeah.
favorite one: beams, verticals, dipoles, and bacon. All good there. So we're gonna play the keyword here, and it comes in different colors. You can check that out there. I'll post a link in the chat there for you guys. Let's do the giveaway of bacon because everybody loves bacon. So if
Yeah,
you're
bacon.
in on and start. There we go. So let that run there. And again, if you want to check it out, I'll throw that in the chat there so everybody has access to the link. But and it dovetails. All right. Cool. Well, you want to shift gears on going from parachuting to some other stuff?
Some other stuff.
Yeah. Well, but butt play, whatever works for you, man.
The tandem wet willy.
Oh boy.
Well, so I got to say, kudos to Chuck. What is it? KK6USY, right?
Mhm.
He did a review recently on this kind of fix it, help it station. And it puts the Omni Fix It to shame. This thing is so freaking cool. Here, let me see
You got one.
if we can. Let me see if we can do this.
Uncle Elon will work with you.
Uncle
Helps fight.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
We're doing a live build session here.
So, but yeah, I mean, dude. I mean, you can see I got a project here. This is a future video, and this is top secret. So I won't show you that just yet. But I mean, there's the big arms. There's little short arms. Little standoff things, so you can put your board on it and have it stand up, and
Oh, magnetic
And-
or no?
everything is magnetic. Even
sweet.
the soldering iron holder, dude, this thing is super cool. It was $100. It was well worth it. And so, and now you get to see the future workbench view, right? So down the road as we go forward, I'm going to try and maybe do some Nuggets style stuff. And
Oh, very cool.
I don't know. I got it and I was like, well, it looked really good in his video, and I couldn't believe once I started setting it up, this stuff is quality. For $100, it's quality. Yeah. I was really impressed. And I've got a whole bunch of things to build. Yeah.
Wow. Dude, that's so this is your official setup now. You're now all multi-camera view, we're going to get into some of the technical stuff. It's not like shooting guns and, riding motorcycles anymore. Now we're going to start building stuff.
Well, we're going to build stuff because that's what I'm good at, right? And whether that's a custom motorcycle or, terrible soldering, like, I mean, I'll build it,
Can't be any worse than the boogers. We all know what those look like.
Well, so one of the things is there's some big antenna manufacturers out there that I think that they charge a little too much.
A little.
So I happened to I found a source for wire that is specific to one manufacturer, and the wire that I have coming to me is identical, and I got it for a fraction of the cost. So I'm very, very excited to build a couple antennas with that wire. And I should have enough left over that I can even redo one of the Reliance end-fed half-wave bug-out minis with that wire. And so it's going to be awesome because it's going to be all Kevlar-lined wire, and it's going to be great.
Pretty sweet stuff, man. I'm actually looking forward to seeing that Kevlar wire once you finally get it. You showed up yet?
It's supposed to be delivered on Wednesday, so I'm excited for that.
Wait.
There's also a mystery thing that's coming that's going to make some people upset because I'm getting mine before they got theirs. But I guess that's the benefit of YouTube fame, right? Is that how it works?
Paul,
You mean the hidden power?
Infamy and fame are two different words, Paul.
That's
Yeah.
I think what you mean to say is, fuck them.
Fuck them.
Hey, that's the motto of my ham radio club.
Grouch don't give a shit.
Nice. Well, hey, we're at like 9:48 here. Let's go back to the drawing here. We'll get this off the board so we can get on to other things. Yeah. So let me bring up screen again. Come on.
Yeah, we have got a
Alright,
ton of shit to give away. So
Yeah, we do.
I guess
So-
we do have to make time for that.
Yep. All right. So let's go ahead to the draw button here for the Bacon Dipoles and Beams t-shirt. We've got Ham Radio John. There we go. AC3 IK. Cool. Well, Ham Radio John, there's a nice link at the top of both of Paul and I's chats. Go ahead and fill out that form, and we'll make sure we get you that t-shirt. And thank you again for
Yeah.
playing.
Congrats,
Heck
Ed.
yeah.
Yeah.
If I don't hear silence, I'm going
Sorry, wrong button. Wrong button. I actually meant to do this one, but
Hoda dogs.
No, we're not.
sorry.
Are we testing Todd? Let's go do it. Let's do it.
That was a But the problem, Carlos, is
free in hand.
that testing with Todd. Basically, we're gonna have to see a quick fall of all of our listeners fall off after we finish testing Todd. It's just a proven fact. Every time we do
So
live
when-
free and ham, that's all people tune in for. So
As soon as it's over, they're done. They just try it out. They
Nope,
never hear
everybody
any of our
checks
other
out.
stuff.
So here, let me add a little plot twist to the mix. All right,
do tell.
Todd, you
Yes.
test, you pass. You don't tell anybody that you pass. You keep doing this segment because it keeps driving engagement. Okay,
Right.
and what you do
It's
is
kinda
you
hard.
put the segment at the end of the podcast.
That's one way to milk a cow down to nothing.
Hey,
Dude,
man.
I will be so excited the day that Todd tells me that I can go from the individual segments, the sub elements,
We're getting
To
close.
doing- all questions.
We're getting close.
Hopefully.
I studied
as you
a
don't
lot.
keep
I studied
having,
a lot. I was in the airport a lot today.
Nice.
So then you're all set. We could actually test you now.
No.
Do it.
Look,
Do it.
j- Joke's on you. Todd's been a stroke
Wow, no
AE
peer
for,
pressure
like,
here.
Yeah. They're not going to know. I'm just going to like one day and be like, yeah, we're not doing this tonight. And I'm going to hold up the certificate and say, yeah.
I've got my extra. Nice. Yeah, we'll just do it on the air. Why not? Cool. Well, I don't know. I'd have to say, I don't know. From a channel perspective, it's kind of funky, like where we're at, Paul. It's like, we're at that second middle tier of like, we have to actually be YouTubers now more than like we were before, where we were like amateurs and pretending to be YouTubers. Hey, you get that feeling?
Yeah, well, it's like everything up until I don't know, about I think 2,500 subscribers was just kind of like a free for all. Like you could say what you want, do what you want. It didn't matter. Now you throw channel memberships and monetization in the mix, and well, like the YouTube algorithm absolutely hates the fucking Weekend Warriors podcast because the opening. No, but the opening, like, I'm like, sit the fuck down and strap in, like, let's get real and let's go. And so I always have to make sure that I've got a good enough buffer before the intro plays so that they don't, like, totally shit all over me. But yeah, every single Weekend Warriors is not able to be monetized at all. And so thank you to all the Patreon members, because you're the ones supporting the podcast.
YouTube's algorithms definitely reward the lack of cursing, right? Which was why not the only reason why you don't see any cursing in my channel, but it's because I understand that that there's a. But the thing is, the audience for that podcast, the audience for that wants the cursing. They need the cursing. I know I need the cursing. Like on a day-to-day basis, if you know me, I am absolutely blue. Lenny Bruce called me one day and said, "Damn, dude, ease up."
And your reply was, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Exactly. Exactly.
Fuck 'em, feed 'em fish heads.
Exactly. So, it's just there's a certain. My sister.
Je ne sais quoi.
My sister's a cop, and she curses up a storm. And when I'm around her, she looks at me and goes, "Damn, fucker, ease up."
You're gonna explode.
You're like, come on, I thought you were gonna hang with me.
At times, I do say that to her. That, and I tell her to shave her mustache.
Wow.
Hey, you want to see what
Take
my
care,
sister looks
Chris.
like? Imagine me without a beard. I said beard, not mustache.
Ah. Man, I feel bad for your sister.
So do I. She
Sounds hot.
Berto. Berto.
I'm just saying. I'll come
you hitting on me?
to Indiana.
Or Illinois, over the border, whatever.
Come to Huntsville and witness it in person. Yes. No, really. It's so we're talking about the algorithm. YouTube. There's a certain part of YouTube that just kind of like flags it out and whatnot. I think the ticket would be to record an intro that is so blah that you go the first 3 minutes without anything, and then after that, let it burn.
Just do ASMR for the first 2 minutes.
No, here's a that's a good idea, right? So we'll put like a timer, a little ticker on the screen, and a countdown like from 3 minutes to 0, and then when it hits 0, it's a free for all.
Let it rip.
Do you guys remember? I don't know. Do any of you guys ever listen to Howard Stern when he went to XM radio or Sirius radio, whatever it was at the time? The first time, no joke, for like 10 minutes, all they did was swear, like every swear word that they could come up with.
Mm-hmm.
It was
fill it all in.
Huh? Yeah, like to get it out of their system. He's like, all right. But no, I hear you. Well, I can tell you this. When you guys started, especially when Eric started, because he started a little bit before Paul, I knew when we were doing a POTA activation and we had to stop our pile up because Mr. Popularity over here, oh, I love your I love your YouTube channel. Oh, great, Eric. It was like, I'm like, oh, now we got Mr. Popularity here. I gotta like back down the celebrities on the air.
Yeah. Well,
I thought
that faded fast.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool though, and I said, "Oh, that's pretty awesome that people are recognizing him." And he's been, and it's, I mean, since that happened, I mean, your channel, Eric, has grown tremendously. I mean, it's not even close to what it was when that was going on. So,
well, and the other side of the coin is like, okay, so once Paul finally got a little traction, it's like he became just as popular, and so like I go do potos with him, and it's like, yo, who was the guy? W1DOG or something like that. It's like, hey, Paul, I see in your QRZ page, you got a dog there. What's wrong with Eric? He doesn't have a dog on his QRZ page. And it's like, really?
Eric
Come on,
needs to
guys.
get a
Like,
dog.
I need to get a dog. I have a dog.
Watson's he's getting famous too, I think.
Yeah, he is. He's already there. I mean, short of a channel.
No,
I would be willing to bet that a lot of the like shorts and stuff, like people just watch for Watson and my stupid crazy animals. Like,
Don't talk about your kids like that.
You know they're gonna get big when I'm doing a photo by myself, and they'll be like, "Hey, you got the Grouch and Eric with you?"
Can I talk to them instead?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need their contact. Well, dude, you can't slam yourself for that because in essence, you're just as popular now because most people like when we're on Live Free and Ham, they'll be like, "Oh, I haven't worked Todd yet. I've worked Paul and Eric already. I need to work Todd." And so, you're getting there.
Yeah.
You know what I realized the other day? I was listening to the podcast, and I realized that I sent a doing good thing to Eric and Paul, and I realized I don't even know if Todd.
well,
is in Discord.
and now,
And I'm like, I feel like a jackass because I should have added Todd into this, but I don't even know if he's in Discord. So I started looking, and I'm like, oh shit, he is in Discord. Damn, I'm an ass.
Yeah,
They let me know. Don't worry. I'll get the reminder.
we remind him several times. It's like we'll send it like it'll come in like the week before, and then I'll send it to him on Wednesday, and then I'll send it to him on Friday, and then I'll send it to him on Sunday.
I have really bad ADHD. I'm extremely stressed at my job, and I have an 11-year-old that keeps me on my toes. So I need these two guys to help me remember or tell me what's really going on because I'll try to do Discord, but then it just gets out of control, and I can't keep up with it. And they're like, "Oh, didn't you see that on Discord?" I'm like, "Where?" So I'm still learning Discord, but I'm getting better at it. Wouldn't you guys say?
Which
Welcome to
never
the,
comes up
welcome to the club.
right?
That's all I got to say. Squirrel.
The circle of trust. We're no harm.
Yeah, don't ever feel bad about not sending me something. I always tell people, I said, hey, if you send me an email, make sure you text me so I know you sent me an email. Because I probably miss it. So if you're going to send me something in Discord, you should probably still text me just to say, hey, check out Discord. Eric's done that in the past.
Yep. Hey, Todd, someone to Discord.
I have told client I refuse to take cell phone calls or cell phone messages for my business because it gets lost, man. It's like if it doesn't come into the ticketing system, it gets lost.
Yeah.
And it's because of that, right? I don't have ADHD, but I have ADHD tendencies. And squirrel all day, every day. So I can commiserate sort of to the extent I can.
well, now what we got to do is we got to get Todd making some videos so we can get his channel up because I just got listed on Polo as a ham tuber, and they were nice enough. They were nice enough. Instead of putting the TV icon, they put a trash can for me.
Oh man, you got
That's
you got
awesome.
preferential treatment. What's going on here, man? I threw in the chat. I would love to see those icons actually like represent like all of our little icons for our YouTube channels. And he's like, I wish I could do that. And you get a freaking trash can. My gosh, I'm gonna have to send him an icon of my logo. All right. Well, let's shift gears here. We're at the top of the hour, so we might as well just do another run here. And we'll do this twice because it's we'll two birds with one stone. So we're giving away two, so we'll draw it twice here. So we're gonna do a giveaway since Carlos is so interested in picking up our wonderful camo hat here, let me bring that onto the table here. So we're going to do 2 giveaways for our camo hat. This is a very popular hat. Guys over at Ham Radio Clubhouse have it. We all have our own hats, and we love them.
This is a great hat.
What do we want to do for a giveaway keyword? Anybody?
Hold on. So I saw one earlier. Oh, damn. It was way back.
Can you write thumb in Paul's ass? Is that too long?
Mystery thumb.
Oh yeah.
Thumb,
Oh yeah.
Thumb bum.
Okay. Well, now you've got the keyword in the bum bum is the keyword for 2. So we're going to draw 2 people. So put it in there once, and we'll then rerun it again and draw 2 of them there. So that's the keyword for the camo hat for Live Free and Ham.
Yeah, John had thrown a great keyword out there, and I lost it in the chat. So
no problem. We'll keep an eye on that chat for you since my voice is shot.
And, there's a lot of in the bum bums rolling in right now.
Yep.
Well,
I feel bad for people
what
going
did you
through
expect from the
team
audience,
replay.
pal?
I'd be like, what is that keyword?
Hey,
Well,
Carlos,
Hey,
to make
look
it
at the
good,
team.
we need you to give us the thumbs up.
That like the T-shirt earlier,
Well,
had the
hang on.
little things listed on the T-shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Down like that.
dig in the dirt.
I mean,
Carlos
Carlos
is skydiving.
Carlos is a staple and a big figure for like the Ham Radio Clubhouse and stuff like that. That he's literally like moved me to create custom URLs for him, like that point to our website, like just for men like Carlos. If you want to see that work, just go to justformenlikecarlos.com and it goes right to Live Free and Ham. So he is definitely made an impression in many ways.
Well, we aim to please.
Mm-hmm.
Great man says Turkish thumbot or Fimbot.
Finbot, that's a one.
I think Thumbot might be funner. Turkish Thumbot might be better.
Yeah.
Tim, better Turkish fembot than Thai fembot because the Thai fembots have penises.
Mm-hmm.
Those are lady boys.
How do you know that?
Say
Is
what?
that first-hand knowledge?
He was the one that came out of the
Yeah,
room crying.
I've never been to Thailand, so I don't know, bud.
I've only read stories and seen pictures.
Did you subscribe to that
Jeff.
channel though?
Jeff says,
Hey, listen.
snooze.
I learned the hard way. Okay, after about like the 6th or 7th time, I was just not having it.
Was that in Panama?
Pegging's not for you, huh?
I have got a story about Panama, but that's a Weekend Warrior story. Not here.
Right.
Jeff says, death, this snoo. Yes, absolutely, death by snoo. I'm here to tell you, if you have not experienced snoo yet, you are missing out. I am 5'6". My wife is 5'11". Snoo, baby. Snoo. It is amazing.
Do you ride in her backpack, or how does that work?
she was poking up there.
Only imagine.
I had to cover the camera.
Nickname is
Oh,
Marsupial.
man, let me tell you.
Well, say hi to the missus there, Carlos.
She just left, but yeah, I'll say hi when I get downstairs. And
Oh, we got the E4 Mafia representing in the chat. Be careful.
listen. I am the godfather of the E4 Mafia. Just so you know.
That's what every E4 said.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many E4s can say that they were demoted 3 times to E4?
A lot of them.
A lot.
Yeah.
And then when I got out, I got demoted again.
You got demoted to PFC.
Yep. For some reason, there was an issue where the last demotion, and it should have been a promotion again, and I should have got out in E4, but they didn't process the promotion back to E4 before I got out, and so I got out as a 3.
God, that's miserable.
Let me tell you. You know,
Yeah.
there's a certain amount of tolerance that a general has for being called an asshole. And there's not much of it.
No.
The first time I got demoted from E5 to E4 was, we're on a deployment, and we're having issues with. At the time, I was in the signal side before I became an 11 hotel. I was a 74 series, and we're out deployed, and we're having issues with this link, and honestly, it's because we have a massive bank of fog where we're at, and the microwave can't get through. Right, satellite link, it just cannot get through, and some generals just yelling, "I need my email," blah 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 blah, and I'm like, well, this is the third day of this bullshit. So I go over there, I look at him, and I look outside, and I go, "Sir, you're not going to get email for at least 2-3 hours." And he goes, "Why the hell not?" I said, "Sir, because you're a fucking idiot. See the fog? The same fog that was blocking your signal yesterday, the same fog that's blocking your signal today. The same fog that was blocking your signal 2 days ago is the same fog that's blocking your signal today. The same fog that was blocking your signal 3 days ago is the same fog that's blocking your signal today. So you, sir, are a fucking idiot if you think you're going to get any fucking email goddamn time soon." And there I go from E5 to E4.
Yeah, you felt really good in that moment in time, didn't you?
Carlos, I'm gonna pull one out of your sister's fucking bank and be like, "You gotta tone it back a little bit. Just tone it back a little
Chill out,
Just a
fucker.
little.
Him.
I'm just saying, look, I'm a mafioso. Ask Jim.
Was Jim a E4 Mafia as well?
Say what?
Was Jim get out an E4?
No, he got as an E6. Yeah, E5. But he
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
E4 long enough. He was an E4 long enough to know what the E4 Mafia is. When you got to
Oh,
get
we got
shit done in the
another-
service.
Another E4
Speak of the
Mafia.
devil,
See,
and there he is.
Speak
Yeah.
of the devil, Big Jim. Although he's not Big Jim anymore. He's Little Jim now. He's lost a shitload of weight, man. You guys should see his face, man.
Well, I heard that he was losing weight for a specific purpose.
He's adding an inch every 10 pounds.
Well,
I believe he wanted a 5-point harness and a little bit of free fall time.
5 point. How did you learn that already?
Oh, it's been on all of the channels.
So yeah, the plan right now is to take Jim on a tandem at Huntsville. So be on the lookout if you're going to be anywhere near Huntsville. My plan is to throw an HT in my pocket, and I'm going to hand it to Jim once we have the parachute open, and he's going to make contacts until about 1,000 feet, and then I'm going to go put that shit away. We got to land. But yeah, Jim is good people.
Put your dick in your pants.
Every
Speaking
QSO,
of-
we got a thumb in the bum bum.
But it's summer. Summer now.
All right, well, kind of steady here at 33, so let's run the drawing since we got a bunch of other stuff to give away too. All right, this is for 2, so let's go launch in the bum bum here. Okay. All right, so first drawing for the camo hat.
Just passed my name.
Greg Oil,
Hey!
W3PAK. Greg,
Congrats,
Go
Greg.
ahead and grab the link at the top of any one of the chats there and fill it in, and we'll make sure we get you a hat here. And gonna click the draw again button again, so we draw one more time. Datsun 1600. There we go. Nice. All right. Yeah. Grab the link up at the top, and we'll make sure we get you guys a hat. Congratulations.
Congratulations
Nice.
to both winners.
You guys are gonna love it. Carlos, I'll bring you a hat when I come out in June.
I'm going to order one. It's just I got to get off my ass and finally just click the button, right?
Well, I figure, I mean, if you're gonna stick your thumb in my bum, the least I could do is bring you a hat. You know,
Jimmy
I'll
needs
bring you a
hat.
hat, brother.
The problem is going to be if we land and you go, oh baby. And I'm
I want
like,
my hat back.
I got a question. If you're holding on to their straps, how do you get a thumb?
It's the magic thumb, Steven.
So
Okay.
Steve, it's easy. You grip switch. What you do is you take.
Grip switch.
Let's say I'm on the right side. Let's say I'm on the right side and I'm hanging onto the harness with my left hand and hanging onto his shoulder with my right arm, right? What I do is I take my right hand and I put it into the left side, into the harness, and now I have the left side available, and I am, right? And then I can go back, switch out, because as soon as I do this, and as soon as I switch and jam that thumb in where it belongs, he's gonna start flying right, and it means I can go back to where it needs to be.
Okay.
Just
So
this
this
experience.
is like
talking.
this is the airborne stranger. Is that what it is? Just switching hands?
Yes, yes, it
I
is.
want to be an airborne stranger.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I just gotta live all that. You know?
Living that life of sex and danger.
Yep.
Chairborne beer assault. That's me.
Man. Got a purple heart for my paper cut.
All right. And for those in the chat, if you want to take a look at what the next giveaway item is going to be, there's a link for it there. We'll start collecting entries for that shortly.
Ooh.
Shit, I don't
And
know.
once again, I mean, like we're holding steady at about 50 viewers, and so that's fantastic. I want to just reiterate once again, thank you to all the channel members. If you're not a channel member, you should join. You know, thanks for being here, everybody. This is great. I appreciate everybody enjoying the celebration with us, because that's what it's all about. That's where I have the most fun, anyways. Is, you know, doing these live streams and hanging out with everybody. The recordings are nice, you know, but you can edit out the recordings. You know, the live streams, like, you just gotta roll with it.
Yeah, that is totally the case for sure. Live streams, you can't take back anything you say. It just kind of goes with it, and you just got to roll.
Kind of like marriage.
Yeah, sort of.
What has been done can't be undone.
Except most of the time, I don't have to sleep next to these two guys or a few guys after the show's over. I can go home and.
Hey, wait till summer field day.
You're gonna be gone
you-
at summer
you-
field day.
You can
You're
come.
leaving in
You
June,
can come.
aren't you?
Well,
I can bunk
oh
with you?
yeah.
Yeah, you're gone. I'll have to bunk with
I'll
Todd.
be gone. Sorry. Yeah. Yep.
You're
You'll have
not
to
going
nut
to
the
be at
butt with
summer
Todd.
field day. It's not going to be
No,
the
he-
same.
He just was just saying he was going to go fly, go hang out with Carlos for a couple of weeks to get his Class A license.
I figured he'd come back for field day. Jeez.
Wow.
Who
Maybe.
am I gonna go to when I forget all my stuff?
You'll have to
Depends
be the person
on
now.
timing. Listen, Todd. I'll email you my list, and then
Right.
all you got to do is just go by my packing list and pack everything on my list. You'll be
There
good.
you go. I'll be good.
He'll still forget something.
Todd,
well.
the key is to double the packing list.
Right.
Whatever the packing list has, you need to double it because one is none, right?
Right.
So you double the packing list, you're good to go. If you don't double the packing list, you're gonna end up in the shit. Sure as hell, man. Where the heck was I? I was. Oh my god, where the heck was I? I was on my way somewhere, and I packed one antenna. You know what happened? That one antenna I didn't have an adapter for, and I was shit out of luck.
Oh.
Been there, done that. I've forgotten the antenna altogether. So
2 of everything. I'm going to be going to a conference next week. I actually leave tomorrow. And the back of my car is packed. And it's because I'm bringing 2 of everything.
Right.
You know, I need to be able to be at the conference with fresh clothes and so on and so forth for 5 days. I am bringing 12 days worth of clothing. You know why? I need a buffer.
You never know.
come on, you and I both know that you're not going for 5 days to a conference. You're going there for 2 days, and you're going to POTA the next 3 days. You know it. I heard who you're hooking up with.
Eric, my boss is sitting right over there. Shut your
Okay, well, just send her my way. I'll have her talk to my boss. They'll both roll their eyes and move on.
My cover.
Dude, you being on this live stream, you blew your cover already. You're done. So it's like,
Yeah, this will be getting played in a divorce treaty scene soon.
in a court of law.
And I present.
We lost him again.
You present what? Uncle
broke
Elon's
his
decided to take his access away.
I present to you the issue with switching.
This is the
between
nice
satellite-
side of the grouch.
Leave Elon out of this.
Hey man, he's switching satellite constellations. 12
Yeah,
seconds.
Put another
that's what I'm
quarter
saying.
in.
There we go.
Robert,
Are you
not
back?
him.
Crouch is back.
There we go.
We didn't hear anything you said.
Oh yeah, Uncle Elon paused me for a moment there. So I was saying we present as evidence the recording of the 3,000 subscriber giveaway from N1JUR and N1OG, where Carlos admitted
The two of everything.
At the 1 hour and 17 minute mark.
I admit to nothing. You have no pictures. You have no video. You have no evidence. I will deny. I will deny. I will deny. For that is the ethos of the E4.
I haven't done it yet.
There you go, John.
I may do it. If this doesn't work out, probably I will do it. I would almost say definitely.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wouldn't say that Starlink is trash internet, but it has like 15-second hesitations every now and again.
I just looked at the radar, and you got a pretty big cell coming through, so that's probably what it is.
Yeah. You're just
You're a huge embarrassing failure.
City boy, city boy.
Oh,
And like
shit.
a lot of us are really smart. I'm really smart.
that's debatable sometimes.
You know
That's
what's
not
sad
debatable
though, right?
That's not debatable sometimes. That is absolutely never debatable. He's dumber than a bag of rocks. But hey,
Hey, some people
He's
study
not,
that.
he's not the one jumping out of a perfectly good airplane.
True.
but I have a parachute. He'd jump without one.
Well, have you seen that freaking coma?
It'd be a fun ride down.
I love in the chat that
He'd be like
our
Dr.
Irish friend gave us
He'd be
the
like Dr. Strangelove,
DJT.
just right in the bob.
Yeah, props there, man.
Yeah, dude. MI7 DJT. If you ever want to break through a pile up, Mike India 7, Donald J. Trump. You'll get it. You'll get it, man. What did you say?
Yeah, or you get everybody tuning up on top of them.
Yeah.
I bet
Hey,
he lives in
three people
7200.
Yep.
Why not? It's so much fun there.
So, shameless plug here, but for those of you that don't know, Jeem has a ham radio church on Sunday mornings. I believe it's 10 a.m. Eastern. You can correct me there in the chat there, Jim. But he's an ordained minister now, and so he can
What?
conduct mass. There's rumors that Izzo wants him to officiate his wedding.
That would be awesome. That should be live stream off the clubhouse.
Yeah.
Right?
I would either drive or fly to Connecticut for that, and I hate Connecticut.
Ham Radio Church, man. Hey, could you do a wedding service over the air? Would you have to? Do you got to be ordained in one state, but I'm in this call zone? Like what?
Well, it's the internet. You just get ordained, and it applies everywhere.
Oh yeah, okay.
Brother Jim.
Dudious priest.
Judas priest. Dudist.
That means gone T-shirt.
If you see Jim, diplomacy is not working. He gets that. Don't worry. That's all that matters.
Heck yes, I'd vote for you.
The duteous priest. The dude abides by the 10 Commandments.
He is the 10 Commandments.
By the power of Grayskull.
And all right, we want to do another giveaway there, Paul?
Yeah.
You want to use the keyword you got in the chat or no?
As long as it isn't Dudious priest.
Yeah. Go ahead, run with that.
Okay.
And we're gonna do the "You're Not Trash" long sleeve T-shirt.
All right. You want to throw that link in the?
Just because you live in a dumpster, that doesn't mean you're trash. There's numerous color options for you to choose from.
All right. Keyword is, come on, dick in the dirt. All case sensitive.
Yeah.
The next keyword would be Dudas priest, but it is a case.
And you hear everybody furiously typing all at the same time.
Uncle Elon's messing with you again.
They think he's a.
You know what's funny is
Righteous dude.
every time my screen buffers, right? StreamYard tells me that I should hardline my connection to the internet instead of using Wi-Fi. But StreamYard's fucking retarded because I am hardlined to the goddamn modem.
Well,
It knows no different.
Let's just say that StreamYard came to be in an age of 2021. Just saying.
So
You gotta
StreamYard
finish
had
that.
one too many boosters, is what you're saying.
I'm saying StreamYard. How to politely say this?
Really? Like we've been polite this whole
Come
entire
on.
show?
StreamYard rides the short bus.
As long as it's a bright yellow.
And to be fair, I used to ride the short bus. I'm okay with that.
Hey, it's a lesser of two evils. The other option's Zoom, right? Or, well, now there's a third one on the show, but I don't want to have to learn another technology.
I'm thinking about going into Restream.io.
Not bad.
That's where I'm thinking about going. I've been using StreamYard for a couple of years, and it never fails that it does this kind of silliness. You know, the kind of crap that Paul's going through is like hardwire, and it's like, yeah, you jackass, like, I don't know that.
Well, you didn't because it's telling you that.
You know.
Word.
Yeah, except that I am hardlined. Like I specifically went to
You're
the
not
house
hardlined enough.
just to get an Ethernet.
Well, that's your problem. You're
Hardline
hardlined. Make it harder.
I think StreamYard needs a little wall-to-wall counseling.
Good luck with that. It's all VC now.
Let's take StreamYard to the tree line.
Only a handful of people here will get that. That's okay. The rest of that don't get it. It wasn't meant for.
They
you
don't
to
do
get
wall-to-wall counseling anymore, do they, Cody?
I plead the fifth.
So Tim says that's
We
what
now
uses
call
the
it the
Emery
skydiver
TikTok.
thumb.
Yeah. We call it the airborne stranger.
Yeah, baby. Giggity,
Oh, you're late
giggity.
to formation? Airborne stranger. Oh, you didn't want to shine your boots? Airborne Stranger.
Giggity, giggity.
Yeah. Oh,
But
you
they're-
let the generator run out of fuel?
Shine my
Airborne
boots, but they're
Stranger.
suede. How am I going to shine suede?
Yeah.
Mhm. All right, fellas.
The
I have to-
airborne stranger.
I have to get out of here. My wife has just gone to bed. She's trying to try to sleep, so my voice is not. I want to stay on the right side of that because I sleep next to her and she could stab me in the dark. So 73.
I thought she was more of a tougher woman. She
Thanks
stabbed
for
me in the
coming,
daylight.
Carlos.
Congratulations.
See you,
on
Carlos.
3K.
Thank you, Carlos.
Good talking to you.
Todd, I expect to be a VE. Is all I'm saying.
Okay.
I'll
let you know.
I expect to be a VE. So 73 fellas.
Yeah, I
Carlos,
think
73.
I think Todd and Eric should both be V's.
I'm working on it. Just got to click the button.
Carlos said his wife's going to bed. Hey, man, just climb into bed and whisper, Airborne Stranger.
Every single day, baby.
Good luck with that.
He's back.
Remember, two of everything.
He'll need all of his pairs of clothes on his next trip.
All right. Well, we're at like 26. We keep going here. Or... So, I don't know. What do you got going on the channel there, Paul, coming up?
So I actually, I've got a couple RV videos that I've got to get done. I've got two of the KV4 VP, KV4P. That's it, KV4P. I've got two of those that I've got to build, and then I got this other package in the mail the other day. All right, and so if you look right, watch.
Does it say Modern Morse on it?
No, it says Coffee and Ham Radio.
Oh, all right.
Oh, would you look at that?
It wasn't the demo antenna though.
No. I listen. I tried. I appreciated them having me on their stream. I admire the hell out of Tio and Jim, and Chuck and Ape. Like those four are probably the smartest ham tubers that I look up to anyway. But so I bought the Apollo, and I said, well, if you want to throw me a Poseidon to try, I'll gladly build it and do a video. But no. So I got the Apollo. I'm excited to build it. I'm excited to put it up and try it and see how it works here. Of course, though, now at the house, I never had to worry about antennas, right? But now I'm at the RV park, and antennas are kind of a no-go, if you will. So I got to be a little bit stealthy about it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make it a vertical and kind of wrap it around the POTA 20 all the way to the top and see if I can get it. Yeah. See how that performs anyways. I don't know. There's always something new to try, always something new to learn. And that's why I always say ham radio makes me feel dumb every day. And we might as well give away one of those shirts.
Just right off your back. And speaking of, we
might
should,
as well.
Let's kick this one off here so we can get it off the plate.
Oh, what do you got?
So let's kick this off here.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even draw the Dick and the Dirt one, huh?
We haven't Dick and Dirt one. You got to do that one first. All right. Chris Bricker. There we go. Congratulations, Chris.
Nice.
If you could, there's a link up at the top of all of our chats. Go ahead and fill that out, and we'll make sure we get this to you. So thank you again.
All right, guys. I gotta say,
Good jump.
73. Yeah, I'm working on 4 hours of sleep, so I gotta go to work in the morning. So congratulations, 3,000. Glad I was back to make it.
Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
thanks
We
for being
appreciate you
here,
hanging out
Todd.
with us.
Yeah,
That's been
no
awesome.
problem. We'll talk soon. If I don't, I'll see you Sunday.
Yeah, sounds good,
See you
guys.
guys.
Catch
Good
you later.
seeing you all. Bye.
In honor of Todd leaving, I guess I should refill my glass.
You should. Drink one for me.
All right.
Oh, I got to tell you, I don't know why Macallan is so much smoother than other scotches. I mean, it's expensive, but God, I love this stuff.
Yeah, Scotch is definitely acquired taste, man. I'm totally down with some Scotch sometimes. The long day, absolutely. You know, sometimes you buy some of the not cheaper brands, but some of these fakers out here, man, and it's like drinking a bourbon.
Dude, you know what, Anchorman?
Bicycle tire. It's gross, you know. You're like, yeah. Elon.
It's getting everyone. Drop them like flies.
Damn. That's like a Weekend
I'm
Warriors
good, right?
podcast.
Yeah, I know. It's
that's
all
bad.
ours. All right, guys, we're taking over. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's start talking about dicks and farts and
Wait.
strippers.
Aren't we already doing that?
Let's ruin it. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Paul dropped out too.
Since the two guys running this are completely gone, it's ours now.
Paul got a thumb in his ass on Carlos's way out, and oh wait, he's back.
Woo!
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's ours now, guys. Paul, you can leave. The
Yeah, DJT.
the chat already
yeah,
told us they want us
Paul's
here.
back up.
Said take it over.
So what I was trying to say there before Uncle Elon put me on pause was in my stream deck, I need to get a clip of Anchorman where he goes, Scotch, 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 get in my belly. Because I love that. Like, yes, Scotch, 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 get in my belly.
We scared Eric back bad enough he came back.
Oh yeah, I know.
He's like, not on my watch.
All good, guys, all good.
Eamon says he doesn't need to drink because he's a know-it-all without it.
A sexual intellectual.
Hmm.
You know what that
Yeah,
is?
apparently, Carlos is still in the chat.
Hey, that's all right. Yeah, I mean, he needed to be quiet to not disturb the missus. So, but yeah, 100%. I will bring a good bottle of scotch out to Illinois because that's where I'll be going, I guess. Not Indiana. Carlos can drive to come see me. Yeah, there we go. I could type quiet.
Shut up, Tony.
Oh man, so you got some future plans, obviously, to go down to Hamcation. Where are you off to? You got a couple of plans on your channel this year.
Yeah. So, all right. So I got a lot of big plans, actually. So I'm here at the RV park until mid-April. Then I'm going to go back to the QTH. Hopefully by that point, everything is copacetic. Things are definitely looking up, on a personal side of things, right? And so that's a big positive. But yes, I've been putting things off for years and years and years. I've always said, "Oh, I'd like to do these things," and then I just don't do them. So now we get the RV. So I'm here to mid-April. Then at the end of April, we're all going down to Florida. We're going to be down in Florida for the whole month of May, staying at New Smyrna Beach. So I'll be doing, videos and POTAs and things down in Florida while I'm down there. Might even go see the 75 ohm ham because I hear he's not too far off from where I'm going to be. And then when I come home, it's all skydiving. So that's my focus. So I'll come home at the end of May, and then I'll take off to Illinois for 2-3 weeks, however long it takes me to do the 25 jump successfully and meet the requirements that I need to meet. And then, Eric, you're going to have to join me because I'm going to park the RV up on Tripoli Road, and we're going to I'm going to do Tecumseh again. So Tecumseh, for those of you that don't know, right, New Hampshire has 48 mountains that are over 4,000 feet in elevation. And my goal is to do all 48 and activate them as a soda. And so last year I did Tecumseh, which is the shortest. It's 2 feet under 4,000. I did Tecumseh. It was a fantastic hike. It would have been a lot better had I not taken the wrong direction down. But, mistakes were made. Yep. Lessons were learned. It was a successful activation nonetheless. So, so I want to do at least 10. That's my goal for the summer, is at least 10 of the 48 4,000 footers, starting from the bottom and working our way up. And then it's going to be a little bit of kind of downtime through the end of July, beginning of August. There'll be a couple weeks of downtime there where I'm going to have a shit ton of videos to edit. So it'll be good to get a little bit of downtime. And then it's going to be, off to Huntsville. I don't know necessarily 100%. I haven't fully looked into it, whether or not I'm going to be able to stay at Montesano with everybody else. But even if I can't, I'll find a place, whether it be a Harvest Host or something. I don't know. I'll find a place to park the RV for Huntsville, and hopefully do some skydiving with Jim and Carlos and whoever else is down to freaking jump and have some fun. And then we're cooling down in the fall, and so I don't know. We'll come back up here and greet the winter with the wonderful things that winter fucking comes.
Well, dude, if you time it right, we might actually be able to go up to finally get on the plate. We should plan to go up to Arcadia in the fall.
Here's my answer to you, Bob. Yeah, 4,000 feet. Thank you.
That was his first mountain. That's basically what he's communicating to you.
Yeah. That was mountain number 1.
Yep. That's cool. Sounds like you got a good schedule there, man. That's going to be packed in the next 6 months for sure.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, so now I'm 43, all right? And so when I turned 40, I looked at my life and I said, you know what? This is the halfway point for me. Like 50 isn't halfway, right? I'm not going to see 100 with the physical limitations that I have and everything else. Like there's no freaking way I'm going to see 100. So if I see 80, I'll be happy. So 40, I'm on the downside, right? And so it was like, this shit that I want to do, and I got to stop procrastinating and start actually doing this stuff. And fortunately, people on YouTube, thank you, seem to enjoy the things that I'm doing and seem to enjoy the content that I'm putting out. And so I'll just keep doing it, and I'll keep having fun, trying to live the best life that I can and sharing it with everybody. And man, it's going to be a wild ride this year, and it's going to be great.
Cool. Sounds like a plan.
What about you?
Yeah, well, dude, yeah. I mean, not as fast paced as
you're
you, and
you're over the hill.
Yeah, well, okay, but yeah, I'm looking at like maybe I'll last till 90, but I don't think I'll go that far. So I got a good another 40 or 45 years left of me, and so yeah, I'm kind of planning out the similar long term game, but I've got at least for this next year, I think we're going to be trying to get a lot more of my truck done. I've those who've been on my channel know what I'm talking about with the HF build that I started, and so I want to get my
and that's fantastic.
All-Star stuff. Thanks, man. And the All-Star next is All-Star node in that truck is next. So I'm looking to get that, taken care of. And then, maybe solar is probably another one on my plate. So after I get that done, then, I've been watching too many freaking overlanding videos. So my truck is getting to that place where it's like, I really like the idea of overlanding and getting out in the middle of the woods and doing, one with nature and everything else like that.
Yes.
So yeah,
Eric. Now you're in my neck of the woods.
Slippery slope, dude. You're
I know. Trust me,
dude. Ooh,
yeah.
Bad juju.
Yeah, I know, and that's kind of why I'm just like dipping a toe in that side of the water. So I don't feel like because I know once I get into that, like my budget's just going to get blown out of the water, and things are just going to go way out of proportion. But the only thing I've learned in ham radio is that you plan it out a little bit, then you don't spend a fortune. Hopefully, knock on wood.
Yeah,
Hi, my name is Eric. I used to be in the antennas. Now I'm a roof rack nerd.
Yeah, exactly. I like the hard shell rooftop tents. They're my favorite.
You're funny you say that. I was showing some guys the other day. I don't know if it's commercially available or not, but I've seen some homebrew versions of this where the guy actually used a top rail around his luggage rack on this vehicle to make a magnetic loop.
Oh, nice.
When he gets parked, it stands up. Almost looks like a Moxon the way it sits up on top, but it's like a rectangular magnetic loop.
Dude, that sounds like
Israeli Defense Force has something like that. It's pretty cool. Eric, dude, I'm telling you, dude, we're going down the rabbit hole, dude. Don't mix your hobbies.
Sadly, we all know ham radio is like a hobby of 1,000 hobbies, so I'm already way over that edge at this point. So, I'm very familiar with running down the rabbit holes and the big deep dark pits that they all lead us to. But yeah, I'm curious. Obviously, you guys are obviously into overlanding and stuff, so I think I've got to start picking your brains.
Steven's the one. Steven's the overland king here.
Mm-hmm.
He's got every accessory.
I am looking for pictures now.
Yeah, my daughter's got a Jeep. She hasn't quite, gotten into the desire to do that, but I'm a big full-sized Ram lover, so I'm looking ways to be able to make that. Oh, I love my Ram. And so, yeah, I've already got it outfitted with most of the ham radio accoutrement and, all of those features. So I'm getting there. And, at this point, the next step is just, getting the racks and lift and everything else like that. And my son's already like, he's an instigator. So he's like, he's got a Toyota Tacoma. So he's like, I'm already looking at a 5-inch lift and blah, blah, blah. Like list goes on and on. So, he's, you can't let your son beat you out there. So
can't be outdone by the kid, man. Mm-mm.
Nope. No, although his truck's probably gonna look a hell of a lot better than mine, but that's just the way it goes. No, I don't love being
Toyota,
Carlos,
so it's more American made than yours.
Splitting hairs, my friend, doesn't really matter. All good. So yeah, I've been playing around with some of that stuff.
Thanks for coming, Mike.
Yep. Have a good night, Mike. Good seeing you. Thanks again.
I always come, but.
All right, we want to do one more giveaway. I've got an antenna. So I have in my possession a Reliance antenna from our good friend Matt. He gave me one for a giveaway on my channel, which, he actually sent me 2 of them, so I have a spare. So this one's an NFET half wave 80 through 10, the Bug Out Mini. So this one we are going to go do here. Let me go grab the present here. I'm going to do a giveaway tool here. All right, so we're going to do shoot.
Eric's too busy looking at other things to see the comment.
I know.
Oh, did I? Yeah, someday. Someday, caller, someday. I never say never. All right. Okay. We're gonna do Parachute Jesus in the homage to Carlos there. That's the keyword for the Enfed Bug Out Mini and his Poly Stealth wire, and it's an 80 through 10. So, if you haven't been over to Reliance Antenna, head over to their website. It's relianceantennas.com, and you can pick out there'll be the Bug Out Mini and then the separate wire too as well. Love Matt's stuff, really good. Paul's definitely used it. We're big fans of it.
Yep, I have two of them. I've got the 40 through 10, and then I've got an 80 through 10.
Cool. So it looks like, Steve, you got a couple of images you don't want to show the public. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. What's that? Who makes the
make that
tent?
bigger.
Yeah. Zoom in.
Steven, make that shit bigger.
Zoom it.
Trying to figure out
That
how
little slide lever over the top of the left-hand corner.
Enhance.
Yeah.
Enhance. Enhance. Enhance.
All right. Well, now move it up so we can actually see the rooftop tent.
Ooh.
Oh, an iCamper. Nice. Was that a 4-person or 6?
it's a 2-person.
Oh, okay.
That's the 2.0 Mini.
Oh, nice. That's a hard shell,
And then
right?
I've got the nice flag and torch flag flying.
Mhm.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
What's the one behind you? Who the
that's a hard
gladiator
shell.
behind you? Wow.
He is that's a Alucab.
Oh.
Or no, not an Alucab. It's a it's either an Alucab or a what's the other one that's like that? I can't remember.
Cool. Nice. Yeah, I was looking at rooftop tents, and my gosh, they're pricey. That's the biggest problem is that you're paying what, $5 to $7 grand for 2-4-person hard shell, and then you got the rack, which is anywhere between $5 and $7 grand. So you're at like 10 grand now at this point. I'm like getting into parachute levels at this point with Paul.
Are you coming down for the Huntsville?
So here's a picture
Am I?
from the front.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna be able to make it this year, but on the radar for next year as well as Dayton. Are you gonna be down that way?
No, well, we can talk off air later, but I
Okay.
might have something you might be interested in.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
We've got
if
the
need be,
ATAS on
if
the
need be,
driver's
Tony.
side.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Yeah, if need be, Tony. When I go down to Huntsville, I can
And
swing through.
the Tri-Bender.
Oh yeah, with the stinger in it.
Are you going to Huntsville, Paul?
Yes,
He
sir.
is.
Look at that ATAS.
I'll be there. Yep.
Are you running the extended length whip on that ATAS, or are you running the stock one?
The stock one.
Was
I only
curious to
use it
see.
for HF.
Yeah, I do too. The only reason why I think when you go to the larger one, I can't remember, it's the MFJ model or what, I can't remember who makes it, but you actually get a little bit better performance out of HF in the lower bands with it.
Yeah.
And unlike Robert, I've never broken mine yet.
Oh my god.
Oh, like the antenna itself or the whip?
You lost what, 2 inches off the top of your whip, Robert?
Oh.
Oh, you lost 2 inches.
Hey, nobody on YouTube can see see the images, but like, let me tell you, it's an amazing looking Jeep and lots of fun shit on it.
The love of life.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go.
Well, yeah, I don't know why it wasn't showing, but
yeah, it's
I got to see it. So sorry, everybody in the chat, you didn't get to.
Sucks to be y'all.
All right, let's go to the drawing here real quick and kick this off, and then we can get back into the other stuff. All right, so
That'll
last
give me
call. This
time to
is
find the other
Parachute
picture
Jesus.
from the inside.
Oh, cool. We'll jump on that in a second. Parachute Jesus. So we're doing this for the NFED 8010 Reliance antenna. Come on, last call. Let's go. All right, no more. Going to the draw.
Oh man. Dun 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 dun.
NH Ham. Ah, there we go. Cool.
Woohoo!
All
Hey,
right.
all
Well,
right.
I just have hopefully he's from New Hampshire.
Well, now, all right. So looking at that picture, I would guess that was W1 WRA, but
I was, yeah, I
don't know. I don't know. It might be, it might not be. We'll
be.
find out
He has a
when
bunch
they
of
fill
labs.
out the form.
Yep. Yeah, sounds good. So yeah, there's a little link at the top of all our chats as always. Just go ahead and fill it out. We'll make sure we get you that antenna. And congrats to New Hampshire Ham.
Nice.
Very nice.
Cool. You had a couple other photos, Steve, or no?
I'm gonna.
Well, let's do one more run of a giveaway, and then we'll look at Steven's stuff. So I've got the Real OG long sleeve, and if you didn't see my camper first RV video, I was wearing the Real OG shirt, so go check that out.
This is the used shirt.
Not now.
Got all the
Later.
pulse on it. Right.
Yeah, right.
This is premium right here.
Yes.
I hope you like size extra medium.
Medium.
Listen, I'm a skinny fucker. I'm not that skinny.
It's like a belly shirt on him, but we won't go there. All right. What do you want to do for keyword there, my friend?
Thin Paul.
There you go.
All right.
There you go.
All right. That'll work.
You gotta make it fun. Gotta make it fun.
All right. Here we go, guys. Sorry, Carlos. All right. For his belly shirt, original OG shirt, in tank top version, maybe possible. Keywords.
No,
Carlos
it's a long
Mancrush.
sleeve. If you want to make it in a tank top, you got to do it yourself. It's a long sleeve.
And we're Carlos Mancrush. All right. What else you got here, Steve, real quick?
Oh,
nice. What do you got?
So I've got Kenwood 710G or GA, the 891, and then the Yaesu 8900 up top, quad band. But it's only running a tri-band antenna.
Okay. Nice.
Ah, there we go. It's showing up on YouTube finally. All right, cool.
It allows me to go HF mobile or anything else. So
It looks like you got all the bases covered.
I wish I didn't have to have 3 microphones, but hey,
Yeah, you definitely
I like
got
the Kenwood because I can have I've got one speaker on the driver's side and one speaker up on the Molly panel up top, so I can have A on one side and B on the other side, and tell which channel's talking.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that wouldn't work for me.
It works out.
I'm 75%. I'm 75% deaf in the left ear, so anything coming through that channel, I'd be like, I don't fucking hear anything.
Well, that's why the wife hates it when she's riding with me, because my right ear is the one that's deaf. So all the speakers, the 891 speaker and the Yaesu speaker and the B channel of the Kenwood are all up here on the Molly panel. So I've got to turn them up a little bit, and I can't hear a word. That's not a bad thing, but whenever
Sorry,
she
Anya.
goes to talk, I have to turn down a little bit. But
Take a laugh.
Nice. Fiction's real. Cool.
But yeah, Eric, when you want to talk camping and radio, let me know.
Oh, I will. I'll definitely hit you up. Because
One
definitely on my bucket list to get done.
one for the 3,000. Hey, Paul, I brought out the Glen 12.
Ooh, nice. And I really
So,
wish I could have some.
So I'm gonna go straight from the top and
Straight from the bottle.
And I'll tell you one more thing after I'm done with this real quick.
Chug it, chug it, chug it.
Okay, so I'm thinking here. I didn't just open that bottle, but I got the Fang in front of me, right?
Mhm.
That video. Now, hear me out. Think of the Fang flask. All right, boys. So there's your little fill port, right?
Yeah.
Maybe even get froggy with it. Maybe make a rubber duck into a straw if you're a pro. But this could happen. I don't know.
like
Yeah.
the idea.
Flask, that'd be a very interesting metal forming for sure. It'd have to be definitely be vacuum formed, but I was thinking like maybe in plastic form. You could make it like cheaper enough and
You
make
3D
'em-
print
Alright.
boys, man. Get it
Yeah, you
out
could do
there.
that
Wait
too.
a minute.
Yeah.
Jim is in here, right? So Jim could 3D print. So Jim,
James
I
has already got
expect
one on
to
his
see it.
site.
Oh, he's got
oh,
it on his site.
Quirky QRP. There we go.
All right, let's see if I can grab it.
Lord. Oh, well, thanks.
Look
Shane,
at that.
I thought I
Your
had a-
dreams have come true.
But hey, dude, let's go. The Fang flask. Oh. If you don't have a booth and you're selling that at Hamvention, I'll tell you what, man. You're missing out. There's a market.
Oh, okay. All right. So this is what he's talking
Eric,
about.
Eric, at some point we should throw the Live Free and Ham Discord link in the chat too. So anybody that wants to join the Live Free and Ham Discord can do that. Robert, if you want to share the Flag and Torch Discord link, I have Discord closed to try and maximize bandwidth here.
Yeah, StreamYard does not like it when I have Discord open.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't. No, I got to close it out every time.
Get lucky.
Which is a downside because I think a lot of times like there's people in the Discord that we could funnel that Discord chat in, like HRCC does.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I need Uncle Elon to give me more power.
Oh, more power.
More power brings more responsibility. So you properly have to funnel all of your efforts into the right areas in order for all that to work.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Heard that a lot.
Fang flask. The straw for rubber duck, dude. I'm telling you, this is gonna happen. All right.
Yeah, I think it sounds like it's a promising idea for sure.
Dude, yeah, we gotta make it happen. We gotta make it happen, and we'll share the royalties amongst each other, and everybody in
We're
the
going to
chat.
have so many royalties with it because it's going to cost so much to produce that we'll all be like, yeah, that was a good idea, guys, but we're paying for it a lot.
You get 3/4%. You get 3/4%. You get 3/4%.
Yep, exactly.
Let's do it.
Hey, well, listen. All right, so with YouTube, okay. So my first month making money on YouTube, I made $35, and thank you to everybody that contributed to that effort. Right, by watching my videos, being channel members, and giving super chats and all of that. Super chats and memberships are the primary way that YouTubers make money. I'll be honest with you. We don't make shit off of people watching our videos and getting the ads. So I think at some point, what we got to do is we got to figure out a way to like beat the algorithm, so we can maybe maximize the ads revenue without taking money out of our subscribers' pockets. I just don't know how we do that, but anyways, all the support is appreciated.
You got to click the like button and click the little bell.
Click the bell, because the bell will let you know when we're going live.
Oh man, let me tell you, I'm linked into way too much to Paul. So like when he starts a stream or anything like that, I get a Discord, I get a text message, I get everything, man. We're ready to go. So get tied in with the other approach to linking with us, man. It's gonna be great.
There you go.
What if we
Chris,
did an episode what if we did an episode where instead of calling them radios, we just called them transceivers and see how that worked?
Hey, Cooley, which Discord link is invalid?
I didn't think it was. I just tested it.
Cooley says that one of them is invalid. Which one?
Yeah, good question.
The free, yeah.
Yeah, no, the Live Free and Ham Discord link worked. So
okay, so it must be.
I don't know. I mean, at least it worked. It worked for me.
He said the Grouch one.
Don't find
Yeah, nobody cares about the Grouch's Discord.
Oh, Grouch is Live Free Ham.
Yeah, the Grouch doesn't have a Discord.
Nope.
Just because Discord knows better.
The Grouch lives in the
Oh,
okay.
All right. No. So all right. So Cooley's on my channel in the chat, and he's saying that the Live Free and Ham Discord link didn't work.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me copy it.
The one that Paul put up.
Well, I put that one up, but yeah.
Okay.
But
Same
yeah.
one. Here it is again.
So for those of you that are on the stream, right, Steven, Tony, Cody, and Robert, when we post things in StreamYard, it goes to both channels at the same time.
Ah.
Yeah, that's how that works.
I'm glad I know that now, because before I said anything.
And but it also takes the chats from both channels and it puts it into one, so that we can see everything.
Oh, that's cool.
Try that one. Let me know if Coolio, let me know if that one works. Jello. Lord.
Redirect.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
We're
So,
Carlos
I
Man
mean,
Crush.
that-
We want
Yeah. We're good.
Yeah, where are we at with the Carlos Man Crush?
to. We're about 16.
I'm about over it. Really.
16?
Well,
Come
there's
on, there's-
34 in the chat. Oh, it's about half.
Carlos Man Crush.
You guys don't want to win stuff? Come on.
Was that the last giveaway? Did I put in Carlos Man Crush?
Robert, your lips are moving, but you're not talking. Elon's done fucked you up again.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Carlos Man Crush. Okay.
Glad it's not just me. Yeah. All right. So if you want to win the last shirt of the night, Carlos Man Crush is the keyword. It's the real OG long sleeve shirt. I'll throw a link for that in the chat again.
Carlos Man Crush, baby. AKA Airborne Stranger.
Airborne Stranger.
You know, he was talking about putting the thumb like in your rear to get you to bow out. I get that. I understand that. But like, you got two thumbs, so like, can you give like one wet willy in the ear at the same time if they're not listening?
As
to
a
you?
distraction.
Yeah, like a ooh ah, you know, it's just double end it, you know.
Well, if you got a very stiff person, I guess that you'd have to.
Yeah.
You know, if they're not rigid, they're too rigid.
Dude, I still can't get around the idea that this dude jumps 20 times in a day.
That's a
He's
lot.
an addict. He's an addict.
I don't think I like taking off on a plane more than once in a day. Like my guts won't make it, man. But oh well.
That's all good.
You should never play the lottery though.
That's wild.
Well, I'll tell you, after doing a tandem, right, the exhilaration, the adrenaline rush, and the absolute pure, like, just blissfulness of the experience is got to be like multiplied tenfold when you're just jumping on your own and you're doing your own thing, and it's like, you know. So I'm excited for it. I really am. I can't wait.
Yeah, man. No, you started that off. After jumping tandem, don't sniff Carlos's thumb. But but yeah. No, dude, jumping out of a plane isn't just free fall. Free fall. Let's go, man.
Yeah.
All right, well, we want to run it.
I have a fairly
Yeah, all right.
cold-
I guess that's what we're gonna get. Run it.
All right, there we go. Plane crash.
May the odds be in your favor.
Pamela, there we go. November 1,
Hey,
Zulu
all right.
Kilo
Congratulations,
Hotel.
Pamela.
Pam, if you would so be obliged, click that link up at the top of our chats there at pinned and fill out the form. We'll make sure we get you your lovely long sleeve from the Grouch. And thank you. Congratulations.
Yeah, man.
Ugh.
Pam's got a Grouch trash shirt. I'm loving it, dude. I want more Grouch trash shirt. Speaking of the Grouch, okay. The Grouch sent me a few of the first run of his stickers, right?
The
Oh,
OGs,
yeah.
yes.
You didn't get the new ones. Yeah.
So, okay, I'm not. I didn't grow up in the era of where we stick stickers everywhere type deal. All right, I have to make a very conscious effort where I want to just, this is going to be the perfect spot, right? It's permanent, right? So I got to put it on, and I found a spot to put the OG Grouch. Yeah, the trash can, right?
Mhm.
So, I
But
just wanna let-
do
I
you
wanna
have
let-
any of these?
The original TPY.
Yeah. The old school TPY QSL card.
Do you
No, I
have
don't-
TP?
I don't have any of those. TP? No, but
People for my
Well-
bunghole.
yeah, I'll let Paul know where I stuck his sticker. Not on the
Oh, you're not going to tell everybody? It's
not live. No.
Wow, that was a kind of a big build-up for nothing.
That's a letdown.
All right.
right?
I'll let you know. It's it's on a piece of government equipment, right? So where it's not supposed to be. But you know what? There to live in infamy, right? He's
that is Grouch style.
he's gonna be
Okay.
there. And
Frank the
whenever
Tank.
whenever somebody opens up that server lid, they're gonna be like, "The fuck is this?"
They will.
And then
There
some
you go,
dude in a
bud.
suit and tie is going to knock on his door. What were you doing? It blah 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 blah.
It's okay somewhere. And actually, if you live in Philadelphia, if you go to any one of those popular steak, basically, steak places that they're popular. There's a sign out in one of them that has an N1JUR sticker, a Grouch sticker, and a Liffrey and Ham sticker all on the sign. I'm sure it's covered over by now, but they're all floating there. If you can send me that picture, I'll send you a T-shirt.
Nice.
Yep. So.
Where'd you say Philly?
Yeah, Philly at one of the popular cheesesteak Philly cheesesteak places.
You'll send them some stuff, man. If they survive Philly traffic, dude, you should just send them the lottery ticket.
Do that.
Hey, man,
Fuck goes.
congratulations. Actually, if their car doesn't get towed in Philly, then you should be
Yeah.
like, hey, there you go.
That's
You made it.
a day to buy a lottery ticket.
Is it outside of Geno's or Pat's, one of those big ones?
Yeah. If I can remember which one it was, let me look at my phone.
Yeah, now that we can actually hear Berto.
Yeah, sorry.
Berto was trying to get homework done, so he was trying to multitask, and Elon said,
I was researching Baofeng 3D model prints.
Oh, it's gonna get the first run.
All right. Now I got to say, since we're coming to the end of this stream, right? I know Eric's going to go to bed because he's sick.
Yep. And cold.
But what are the rest of you doing? Are you going to go hang out in the Radio Shack in the Flag and Torch Discord?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Hey,
Well,
I just want to say
I
that
just got
I am
started.
glad Cody is drinking real alcohol instead of that manly shit he was drinking the other day.
Oh my lord! Look, I don't want to openly endorse anything on YouTube, man. Somebody bequeathed to me a 12-pack of Happy Dad. Happy Dad.
That's what it was.
Let me tell you.
He was a happy dad that night.
Yeah. I don't.
Not so much the next morning.
No.
But that night he was a happy dad.
Yes, seltzers. Stay away from those. Yeah, actually, you know what, Paul? Great. You know what you said, right? You were on the uphill. You're right at the peak. You're going on the downhill. Gentlemen, ladies, whatever you are, look. If you're on the downhill, don't touch those seltzers. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't go into that craze, right? Okay. Actually, you all know what I'm talking about, right? These are the future of the wine cooler. Okay. Stay away from the modern wine cooler. That's
you know what I miss?
And is very
I
deceiving.
miss Zima.
You know what I miss?
Wow.
I miss the days that weren't any girly foo drinks.
Dude, I
know about that.
distinctly
There was always
remember. I distinctly remember being underage, and like that's what was available was Zima, and so you'd sneak a few fucking
God.
Zima, you know.
I was bouncing the bar when Zima hit the street, and I tried.
Oh, this shit was so disgusting.
I'm like, what in the hell is this bullshit?
But it fuck you up.
Bartles and James,
Give me
of
some
fruit.
well brand whiskey before you give me that bullshit.
What was the craze?
Bartles and James, yeah, Steven. Bartles and James.
Or even further back, the Boone's Farm.
Boone's Farm.
Oof.
It's a Mad
Oh,
Dog,
the Boones.
not Train.
Mad Dog 2020.
Tony was around when they had Ham's beer in a keg. in the mini fridge
Oh,
keg.
sorry, Ryan.
Seems why I got Article 15. Ryan, let me tell you. Dude, Ryan, I know what happened. See, you know what? You put too many Jolly Ranchers in that Zima, and next thing you know, yep, that's what happened. I get it, dude. Your Honor, I mean, sir.
White Claw.
Oh God, what did I come into? White Claw.
Oh.
Wow.
I've said that a couple times when I woke up after a stupor.
You know what's funny? I don't know who follows channels like the AK guy, Brandon Herrera, Donut Operator, and Fat Electrician, and all those guys.
Sure.
Fantastic freaking gun tubers. But it drives me nuts that they're always drinking White Claws.
White Claw, I know, right?
They're always drinking White Claws. It's like, God, those are so fucking
nasty.
They are. So what? What are they, Paul?
I forbid you from talking about White Claw in a bad way.
That's Elon's favorite drink.
Yeah, White Claw.
Wow, that's a nice shot. Screen grab that
Somebody,
one quick.
I was about to say, somebody screen grab that.
The way his mouth looks, it's like he had a stroke or something.
Carlos done got him.
Yep. Oh, there we go. All
Okay,
right.
continue.
So, you guys seen any of Celsius? Celsius is an energy drink nowadays, right?
Yeah.
Well, okay. So it comes in a little white can, looking like size of a Red Bull, looking like size of a White Claw, right? I was in the shopette 2 days ago, and not quite unusual to see your commanding general in our shopette because we only have one on this tiny little post. And he's in there and he's buying a Celsius little energy drink. I'm like, oh man, commanding general trying to buy an energy drink. He had a bad day. But he's standing right in front of me in line, and I was like, hey sir, what you drinking today? He's like, he shows us a little Celsius can. I was like, non-alcoholic White Claws. And
Oh my god.
And what was funny is it took him half a second to register what I said, but everyone else standing in line was fucking laughing their ass off. And then he got with the times real quick, and he's like, "Oh man, I'm gonna start using that, right? Because I got a case of these in my office." So, yeah, the old non-alcoholic White Claw.
Nice.
Exactly, Jason. Exactly.
Wine and whiskey.
Yeah.
Jason's
Wine and whiskey.
Jason with the Cybermen. Ooh, a little small batch
Knob
bourbon
Creek.
there, Steven. Yeah.
Yep.
Just the knob? Are you polishing the knob?
Nice and shiny.
Not tonight. Not tonight.
All the way down the creek.
This is their smoked maple.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh man, well I am gonna have to jump here because my head is like totally pounding and I'm like spent at this point. So I apologize, gentlemen, for being such a wussy. But
No, it's all good, Eric.
Cool. Well, thank you again for hanging out and celebrating on the 3,000 there. It was a blast for sure. And
Congratulations.
thank you again. And we will definitely be talking Overland stuff, I'm sure. I looking forward to it. And Paul, as always, man, looking forward to see what 4,000 looks like for you, and you know what we're going to do in the future. Sounds like some fun.
Well, Eric, I gotta say, all right. So listen, we gotta make sure we're growing together, and then we're gonna do 5,000 together.
Sounds good to me, man.
Right? Okay. And so, all right, let's just wrap the whole show. For those that want to continue to hang out with us, we'll be in the Flag and Torch Discord. But for the rest of you, thank you so much for being channel members and Patreon members and subscribers and supporters. We love doing this, and we love that you loved us doing this. And so, yes, thank you 100,000% for all of the support. We greatly appreciate it. And hey, here's to the next 2,000. All right, we'll regroup then.
Hey, drop the Flag and Torch Society link, guys.
Yep.
Berto threw the Flag and Torch Society link in the chat. I saw it. So
yeah.
All right. Well.
Hey, Eric, man, it's been a pleasure, man. I really enjoy the channel, man. I'm gonna subscribe again because
thank you.
I had to change my my YouTube handle.
YouTube account. Well, appreciate the extra. Yeah, it was good to meet you guys, and I always enjoy watching you guys. My dad listens a lot. I dragged him on it once Paul started doing it.
I gotta call your dad.
Yeah, I know, but no big deal. Don't worry about it. He knows. He knows you're busy. He watches you guys religiously, loves it, and it's good to see you guys, and I finally get a chance to like hang out with the crew. Like it's just like I'm on Weekend Warrior or something.
Hey, you need to come join us. We're doing one tomorrow night.
Yeah, definitely. Well, tomorrow night I'm out, man. If I can barely handle this live stream, and I, on a good day when I'm not feeling like shit, then I'd take you up on that offer. But I will definitely take you guys up on the future offer. It'd be awesome. Be cool to hang out.
Don't forget to holler at me on Discord, Eric.
I definitely will, man. Awesome, guys. I'm jumping. Have a good night. Are we gonna jump too?
Yep. 7-3 all.
All right. 7-3.
77.
7-3, everybody.
Hi, guys.
As DJ says, 77.